Good morning, everyone. I want to welcome you all to today's meeting. First of all, thank you for joining. As you know, the purpose of this meeting is to discuss and decide on the best way to communicate within our team. We, we will evaluate our current communication system, identify challenges, and explore practical solutions to improve how we communicate moving forward. The goal is improve overall productivity and foster a more collaborative work environment. I will now briefly review the agenda. So, today we will talk about review of previous communication system, identifying communication challenge, brainstorming solution, evaluating purpose solution, active plan development, role and responsibilities, business development, including closing remark and next step. Let's start with the renew of our current communication system. Okay. Husna, can you please give us an overview of the tools we are currently using and their effectiveness?
Sure, Umi. As you all know, we mainly rely on emails, instant messaging apps like WhatsApp and Telegram, and face to face meetings. So, first, for emails, they are excellent for formal communication and maintaining official records. However, they come with their own set of challenges. We often find ourselves drowning in lengthy email threads, and responses times can be frustratingly slow. For instant messaging, for example, like WhatsApp and Telegram, they are fantastic for quick exchanges and informal communication, but they lack structure. A casual message can easily be misinterpreted, leading to confusion or misunderstanding. And lastly, face-to-face meetings. While they are incredibly effective for in-depth discussion and building rapport, they are not always practical, especially with our team members working remotely or across different time zones. To add on, even each of these tools has strengths, but they also have significant weaknesses that we need to address systematically.
Thanks, Husna. Now let's move on to identify any challenge we have faced with this tool. Vivian, could you lead us in discussing the communication challenge we have encountered?
Sure, our communication challenges are multifaceted. At the call, we are struggling with message charity, especially in instant messaging. How many times have we sent a message and realized later it could be interrupted multiple ways? Another critical issue is response time. In our fast-paced work environment, delayed email responses can bottleneck decision-making processes. We need a more agile communication strategy. Moreover, we can't ignore the cultural dynamics at play. Our team is wonderfully diverse, which is a strength, but it also means we communicate differently. What might seem direct and professional to one team members could appear abrupt or rude to another.
It's an excellent point, Vivian. I have noticed we often struggle to distinguish between urgent and non urgent communications. Without clear guidelines, everything feels like it requires immediate attention.
I also add that language barriers can affect how we understand each other, especially in written communication. Written communication, especially, can be tricky. Tone, nuance, and context can get lost, leading to potential misunderstanding.
Great point, everyone. Now let's brainstorm solution to this challenge. Nadira, would you like to lead us through a brainstorm session to propose potential solution?
Sure. To address these challenges, I have a few ideas. First, regular team check-in. This can be short and structured to ensure that everyone is on the same page. Second, communication guidelines. A document outlining the preferred method for different types of communication, such as email for formal matters, instant messaging for quick questions, and meeting for in-depth discussion. Third, project management tool. We could implement a tool like Asana or Trello to track tasks and centralize communication related to specific projects.
Those sound great, but have we thought about the feasibility of implementing project management tools? We would need to ensure that everyone is trained and on board, which could take some time.
I agree with Ellen. It's important to pilot test these tools before we roll them out to the entire team. Perhaps we can start with a small project first.
All good suggestions. So let's move on to evaluating how practical this solution would be. Ellen, could you guide us through evaluating the proposed solutions for feasibility?
Sure, Umi. When we talk about implementing project management tools, we can't just jump in blindly. We need a systematic approach that considers multiple critical factors. First, let's break down our key evaluation criteria. Cost is always a primary concern, so we need a solution that provides value without breaking our budget. But it's not just about the price tag. We need to consider the total cost of ownership, including implementation, training, and potential productivity gains. Integration is crucial, but our new tool can't exist in isolation. It needs to seamlessly contact with our existing systems, our current email platforms, any legacy software are using, and our overall IT infrastructure. We can't afford a solution that creates more silos or communication barriers.
To add on, mobile accessibility is non-negotiable in today's workplace. Our team works from various locations, some in the office, some remote, some traveling. The tools must have robust mobile capabilities that allow team members to stay connected and productive from anywhere. Security is another critical consideration. We are dealing with sensitive business information. Any project management tool must have top-tier security features and end-to-end encryption, robust access controls, and compliance with data protection regulations.
Sorry to interrupt. Don't forget about scalability. We are not just solving our current communication challenges, but preparing for future growth.
Exactly. Team scalability is key. The tool should be flexible enough to grow with us, whether we are adding new team members or expanding our operations. So I propose we create a comprehensive evaluation matrix that scores potential tools across these key dimensions. First, user friendly. User friendly is how intuitive is the interface. Second, cost effectiveness. It is about initial and long term expenses. Third, future set. Future set is does it meet all our communication and project tracking needs? Last is team compatibility. How well does it align with our team's working style? And we can't forget about security features also.
I'm glad you're considering our diverse team. We'll need a tool that supports multiple language and communication style.
You are correct. We will add that as a critical evaluation criterion. Each potential tool will be scored on a 1 to 10 scale across the dimensions. This will give us an objective way to compare and select the most suitable solution.
Sounds comprehensive, but how do you propose we actually conduct this evaluation?
For this, I suggest a four-step approach. First step, conduct a comprehensive needs assessment to understand our specific requirement. So second step, research and shortlist 3 to 4 potential project management tools. Third step is create our detailed evaluation matrix. And last step, conduct demo sessions with the top contenders and gather comprehensive team feedback before making a final decision.
Excellent breakdown, Ilan. This systematic approach shows we are taking our communication challenge seriously.
Good point. We should be carefully not to overwhelm the team with too many challenges at once. A phrase implementation would be best. First, start with a pilot group with gathered feedback after each phase and provide comprehensive training. And lastly, create a supportive environment for adaptation.
Well, we need a chance management strategy to ensure smooth adoption like regular check-ins, clear communication about tool benefits, multiple training resources, and immediate support system.
Don't forget to consider cultural and language differences that might impact tool adoption.
These are excellent suggestions. Ilan, could you elaborate on how we might approach the tool selection process?
I recommend we follow these steps. First, we will conduct a comprehensive needs assessment to understand our specific communication requirement. Then, we will research and shortlist project management tools that align with our needs. We will create an evaluation matrix that scores each tool against our key criteria. We will conduct demo session with the top 3 to 4 tools to get hands-on experience. So finally, we will gather team feedback before making a final decision.
This sounds like a throughout approach. I am particularly interested in how we'll address the potential cultural and language barriers that might impact tool adoption.
Great point, Nadila. We should ensure that any tool we choose should be multi-language support, clear, intuitive interface, customizable communication setting, built-in translation or communication charity features.
These all are a good points, everyone. It seemed we were moving towards a comprehensive, thoughtful approach to improving our team's communications. Let's make sure we document this discussion and create a clear action plan. Hema, could you help us create an action plan based on the solution we have agreed on?
Absolutely, here is the plan. First one is survey on communication preferences. We will survey the team to understand their preferred communication method, and it's responsible by USNA. The due date is December 5, 2024. The second one is research project management tools. Elan will research and present options for tools that can improve communication, and it's responsible by Elan, and due date is December 12, 2024. The third one is create communication guidelines. Vivian will draft a document with a clear guideline for when to use each communication tool, and it's responsible by Vivian. Due date is December 15, 2024.
That sounds like a solid plan. Now let's clarify our rules and responsibility. I will I will just quickly summarize our rules. Husna will handle the survey. Ilan will take charge of researching project management tools. Vivian will create the communication guidelines. So everyone, please make sure you stick to the deadline and keep the group updated. So before we wrap up, is there anything else everyone would like to discuss? Any additional items or concern?
I think It would be helpful if we could incorporate some communication skill training to address our challenges into our future meeting, especially to address cultural differences and language barriers. This could include workshops such as cross-cultural communication technique, active listening skill, non-verbal communication awareness, effective written communication in a diverse team setting. We could start with a half-day workshop, perhaps bringing in an external trainer who specializes in multicultural workplace communication. The goal would be to help everyone understand different communication styles and develop more empathetic, clear communication strategies.
That's an excellent suggestion. We could even create a mentorship program where team members with strong communication skills can guide others, helping to build our internal communication capabilities.
I agree with Nadira's suggestion. Improving our internal communication can also strengthen our business development efforts. By streamlining how we communicate, we can foster better relationships with clients and partners, align our team more effectively with business goals, and improve proposal delivery.
Hmm. Thank you all for your input today. To summarize, we have identified several communication challenges and proposed practical solutions. We have agreed on a clear action plan with responsibilities and deadlines. So, our next meeting will be on January 15, 2025 at the same 11 a.m. to review our progress. I will send out our follow-up email with the meeting minute and action items. So let's make sure to stay on the track and communicate effectively in the meantime. So thank you all again for the time and contribution. Have a great day. Sebab nampak cantik sikit, senang. Kau gila sebenarnya.
Dah rekod
Sama. Record dulu, nak betulkan ni jap.
WhatsApp.
Ni apa jadi ni?
Tapi macam mana aku nak tengok skrip